Okay, so I just finished the spear and the pure spear run. We're gonna do the same with the axe. In theory, I have enough time to do the 100%, maybe. For the record, for the remember now the music that plays in Akunokumi is the title screen music. It sounds so wrong. Damn. Thanks for the GG's, Bala. So yeah, what I was saying. It's good. For the sake of reference, regular, any percent. My best run, you know, glitchless and whatnot, featherless, uses mainly the axe, and is about 116 if I remember correctly. But obviously that is using a lot of things that I'm not gonna be using in this run, so it's gonna be different. So we'll see how much slower it is if you don't use magic, ninjutsu, Yokai Abilities or Yokai Shift. What do you guys think is gonna be the 100%? Also, I'm gonna be getting the cat dealers because I can. Yes, I prepped it earlier on 69 minutes. 15 minutes to Jatsu no Kami, not 12. Okay, for the record, Jatsu no Kami, I think it's about 11 minutes in a regular speedrun that you beat it, something like that. So I would say probably not. It's gonna be almost the same. It's gonna be slightly faster in certain aspects. You know, because I'm gonna be doing less things before an Enra. But at the same time, I'm not gonna have confusion set up for an Enra nor what is it called? For obvious reasons. Yes, campuses are allowed, but the thing is, like, I'm just getting the ones that are in the way. Wow. If there's any. That's not a good start, but it's okay. Okay, we got a better axe. I could have banned the campuses, but whatever. I'm not using the item. I might get it because, for example, I talked to Mumio just from muscle memory alone, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much. All missions is kind of annoying. By the way, you cannot actually do all missions in this kind of runs unless you use the dual swords. Because there's one mission that requires you to have I don't remember exact amount of proficiency, but it requires you to have like a certain amount of proficiency to with the dual swords to do it. I don't think it was 250, but it doesn't ring a bell like 150. So I'm not sure, man. If it's one of the two, it's 150, but I don't think it was 150. I think it was a different number. Either 120 or 100 or maybe even like... Damn, I got a Kaki Soko. Yeah, but then you would not be... You would be basically... making the... Making the run invalid, you know, unless you're using the dual swords. Like pure swords run, yes, you could do it. And the other ones, you would not be doing like a pure sword or pure spear or whatever run, because you'll be using another weapon to attack. Basically, if you get proficiency from using a particular weapon, then yeah. That was not ideal. I'm gonna go straight for the next mission. We'll do the dojo later. Fuck. I wanted to prevent that, but I forgot. Whatever. Oh, fuck off. That's not good. Oh, nice, insane. You're learning, monkeys. Reject AI. Fuck. Okay, well. Man, I swear. Yeah. Yo, Sammy. Welcome. I get it this time. Bro, you placed it bad, Titus. This rolling Titus spam ball. I'm saying. It doesn't appear in your... Yeah, sometimes that happens. Oh, fuck off. Can you switch targets? Thank you. Okay, let's go. Come on. That was pretty bad. It's okay. Ah, no axe. No axe. Feels bad, man. Oh, but do you guys see that they announced the release date for the PC version of Stellar Blade? You guys excited about that? I think it was 11th of June, I think it was. GTA 6, yes. You know, I actually have zero interest in GTA 6 or GTA in general. Well, just a reminder, this dojo mission can only be used. You can only use the wooden sword or no weapon at all. But you know, there's no point in just not using the sword because it's just whatever. Shouldn't even need. Shouldn't even need to do this dojo to begin with. It's a fucking dumb tutorial to do. How many of you would be interested in me, like, going back to speedrunning this game, by the way? It's not currently on my plans, but I kinda want to know. Still no mail about Ninja Gaiden Rebound. You prefer the challenge runs? Personally, I also do. But I'm gonna need some more ideas if I'm gonna continue doing more. Again, there's a channel for that on Discord. Haters? I don't hate it, it's just that, you know, I've speedrun for so long. It's just, the main thing about like why I don't really feel like doing speedruns much lately is because it doesn't really afford anything new to the table. Like it's just like with a challenge run, every challenge run is different, right? You just change the challenge. In speedrunning, it is really cool when you start like improving, you know, discovering shit, routing and all that stuff. But the moment that you get to the point where you're just gotta get luckier, to get the run, or just not like it, or play a little bit better, or both things, then you're just not doing anything different. You're just farming the same thing. So that's when it gets a bit annoying to me. I can only do that for so long. So I get more fun when the routing, strat finding, rerouting, optimizing. But when it gets to that point where it's just the grind to just get a better run, when it's so RNG heavy, it's just annoying. One day speedrun, one day challenge run, one day speedrun. I don't know if that would be a thing. Because normally, like, when I start doing one thing, I just keep doing that until I get tired of it. Switching back and forth between things. I've done that before, but it's just I'm not great at doing that. Okay, whatever. Just try this. Yeah, it's okay. Appreciate the ideas. Jutsu only. Well, Jutsu only and Magic only are not actually things that you can do from scratch. And, with challenge runs and all that stuff, I prefer to do them from scratch. Because otherwise you just carry over things that you already have from before the challenge in the same save file, and it doesn't feel right to me. And also a bit more like build dependent, because you run out of those spells or jutsus. Otherwise, you need to do a certain build in order for you to not run out. Not the biggest fan of that either. Like, if I just need like a particular set, it will be one thing. But when it's not only the set, it's also like the specific like special effects and shit. I don't know, Fitness probably knows more about that. Oh yeah, I haven't done the other thing in a while. That was not good on my end. I don't know, it's a bit too roundabout to do, even if you were to ignore the first few missions.
Gomen.
Omni only, no. There'll be a lot of farming.
久々に案内させてもらいますの。表は半兵衛や信長に任せるがよい。
I don't know if you have seen the channel for sending me challenges.
人や荷を運ぶからくりのようじゃの。面白いですな。半兵衛も家にこしらえてくれんかの。
You're a challenge. I know, so far I've gotten only ideas of challenges, but no actual challenges on that channel. I don't want to make it work, but, you know. Probably not enough people interested in it. By the way, for the axe, I don't think I'm gonna be going for any specific set. Because two reasons. One, I don't really need it. Not like I need it on the other ones, but you know, it's not that helpful in general. And two, it is a heavy set if there's one, so yeah. Not doing that. Get bitch slapped to death. Man, I keep not getting access. I literally only got one axe. That was like the fucking drop on the Mizuki. SMH. See if I have like a special find. Nope. Did you play Kazan, Fitus? I don't remember if you did or not.
あやかしも潜んでおるじゃろう。くれぐれも気をつけてね。
I wonder if more people have played Kazan than they have played Nioh 2. Constant Rogue. So, by the way, after the axe, it will be like the dual swords. So probably next stream that I do this, that I finish this run, I'll probably start with the dual swords. Maybe even finishing, if it's tomorrow or... Fuck off. If it's tomorrow or on Friday or something. Because, you know, more swords is pretty comfy in general. Yeah, Kevin. Welcome. That's your favorite. What was the favorite one the whole time? Balance weapon, by the way. You see, like, what I meant the other day when I said, like, the combination of, like, both really good damage and really good key damage? Yeah, that's what I meant. And if you even want more key damage, but you don't care about the damage that much, you can just use a hammer instead. And you do even more key damage. But you know, axe in general is just better because of the extra damage, and honestly you still do a ton of key damage. Oh no, what the hell? Yo Eric, welcome. What category are these runs? Just curious. What do you mean by category? Like, it's not a speedrun, it's just... Like, I'm just doing runs, and I just call them, like, pure, whatever weapon it is, run. So in this case, it's pure axe run. And what that means is that I don't use Yokai Abilities or Yokai Shift. And I don't use Magic or Ninjutsu. Everything else is fair play, although I don't really use much of other things. Like, I could abuse the cat more, for example, but I don't. I could use, like, magic items, which is not real magic, just items, but... eh, whatever. Does that answer your question? And the timer is just there because I don't know, I like to keep track of the time. Today I don't think I have time. Like, it would be crazy if I actually had time to also do the DLC, because I started late because I ended early well, that's great. I ended it early the spear run. But yeah, like I was doing the DLCs just less than an hour ago with the spear. Okay, let's see if I start trolling here. That was a really bad play on me. And I keep trolling a little bit. Yo, Markov, welcome. gotta remember to level up like one constitution to skill. Without like a really good incentive, not really. It's not gonna come from me. Like I just don't have much of a reason to do so. I just prefer Nioh 2 in basically almost every aspect. There's some details that I prefer Nioh 1, but you know, they don't outweigh the rest of the things. Ah, fuck. You almost prefer Nioh 1 over 2? How come? You have to elaborate. I would say those. I'll say this though. Certain mechanics in Nioh 1 just work better. Like the keep pulsing and whatnot seems to be more consistent in Nioh 1. Like it just in Nioh 1 feels a bit more agile in certain aspects, I guess. But yeah. Not a big issue. I'm here too. I mean, in my opinion, Nioh 1 is way more broken in general. Like, think about it this way. If you apply confusion in Nioh 1 on a yokai, you literally just insta-deplete all their ki, and by the time they recover it, unless you're very underpowered, or you're in general underpowered, they're just already dead, you know? That doesn't happen in Nioh 2. Nioh 2 is more balanced. You have to actually deplete their ki in order to like make them not recover the ki, you know, like basically what you want to do is just apply confusion before they recover from the red ki, and then just stay there on the red ki, right? There's also that, like the grapples and whatnot. The phases. Nioh 1 is very spammy, especially with the human bosses. In general, Nioh 1 is harder unless you know what to do. And by you know what to do, I mean you know how to cheese. You know, with be it confusion, be it EI loops, stuff like that. So I don't know, in general I feel like it's just more unbalanced in Nioh 1. You also like get one shot more often in Nioh 1, but you also kill them way faster because they have less HP. Like the balance is just different. Omnia Ninjutsu feel better in Nioh 1? In what sense? They are basically the same. I mean, there's more ninjutsu and omnio in Nioh too. But besides that, they're basically the same. Unless you mean like now in Nioh 2, like they're more balanced. Fuck off, man. Level design is better in Nioh 1? What are you smoking, bro? Like, no, like that. Other things I can definitely, we can debate or whatnot. Level design is way better in Nioh 2 by a mile. It's way, way better. Can I agree with him? You guys are crazy. What? How? Like, I just... Where? Where do you see that? No, to me they were not. I think Living Weapon was not great, to say the least. Like, Living Weapon was very spammy. Or is, rather. It's not like the game went anywhere. Guardian Spirits got more complicated in 2 compared to 1? In what sense? Like, in general, I like things that are more complicated. When things are too, like, unga bunga simple, I don't really enjoy too much. Like, I like the Yokai Shift way more than Level Weapon, that's for sure. I do wish that they could have expanded more into the skills, you know, the moveset and skills of the Yokai Shift, but it does feel like different, more enjoyable. In 2 you can have 2 equipped, same with 1, it's just that they incorporate in the DLCs, not base game. Like, once you beat the main game, and you enter the first DLC, I think it was, you can slot in a second Guardian Spirit. It barely didn't fucking reach! Ah! Like, this, like, Living Weapon was broken as fuck. It applied element, you could just spam the skills, like Reaper, for example. it was just so unbalanced. Yokai Shift like at least makes you want to use like the Yokai Abilities and whatnot, you know. Unless you didn't understand it, and I guess you didn't. But like if you do understand how Yokai Shift works, you want to just keep using the Yokai Abilities and whatnot. I mean, yes, they nerfed it, but it is still broken as fuck. Just because they nerfed it doesn't mean that it's not still broken. What? I should probably do this first.
Huh?
Like, have you seen Eric? Have you seen much speedruns of Nioh 1? Let's just take aside like the glitches and whatnot, just like just all patch, or not all patch. Sorry, pre Nioh 2. Pre Nioh 2 release. Because Titus, are you still around? I know he's still around because I feel like he would have joined in a conversation. He's Nioh 1 focus. Yuki? Hello? What are you doing, Yuki? It's not doing anything. Okay. Works for me, I guess. No. It's not like a particularly interesting fight, anyways. Yeah, I see. I wasn't sure. Then you see like how broken the living weapon is in that game. Although, honestly, you could see that more, like, in other people's runs because they use the Kusarigama more. When you used to, it didn't feel that broken to you. Were you in the Shima clan? Probably not then. It's just like the Shima clan. I think it was like it gave you like a buff when you were attacking something that was debuffed or something like that. I don't remember. Like extra damage on debuffed enemies. Something like that, something along those lines. The name of a street. Cool. Man. Whatever. I keep not getting like access. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know. In general, like in Nioh 1, is like fights are much shorter because of like you're either doing like you're doing a lot more damage, so the fight ends shorter, or the boss just fucking destroys you because your HP doesn't matter much in that game. Yeah, this is the mission with Kasha. Give me 1 second. Take a small break while I eat this. It's not an Oreo. See, Peter's setup was right. I was right. I am right. I always am. XZ. And does anyone remember what question I was asking Fitus earlier? Question. I was asking you a question earlier, but I don't remember what it was. Kasha Soul Core is one of the best Soul Cores in the game. And by one of the best, I mean like top 2. The other one being Yatsu no Kami. From my viewpoint, at least. Some people might not agree with that, but it's okay. Not everyone can be right. Yeah, very talented. Red flag. Speaking of red flags, what are your guys' biggest red flags in terms of like when you see someone, like maybe someone you're interested in, something that you really don't want to see in someone you are interested in? What would be like the biggest red flag for that? In terms of women, yeah, por ejemplo. Yeah, for example. Why did I suddenly switch to Spanish? I don't know. Yes, for example that. Or especially that. Unless you're into the guys, then guys. Isn't pronounced. Interesting. I mean, that's a bit of a red flag for me as well. Because of, you know, what it means of their priorities, you know. But I would say, if we're talking about women, okay, women that would be interested in, my biggest red flag, or the biggest red flag that they could have, it would be like smoking, followed by listening to reggaeton. Maybe. That is assuming that I'm a like. I haven't noticed another red flag before. You know? I don't trust anything that bleeds one per month and will die. Damn, insane. Lack of royalty? Yes, I mean, of course. But there is something that you will notice, like, in the long run, I guess. It is not something that you could just see, like, immediately. It's like, you see this, or you hear this, in the case of the music. Yo, Godziga. Biggest red flag is watching Nioh stream and the streamer speaking Spanish, you know. You know, no, that would be like the biggest the biggest green flag. You know? Crazy obsession is a red flag. Yeah. Oh yeah, another red flag. What is it called? The horoscope. You know, like astrology. Norwegian reggaeton. Does that even like? Would that be reggaeton to begin with? And blue hair. I don't know. I haven't seen enough women with blue hair, honestly. But by the looks of it, red hair is a green flag. Maybe also silver hair. They're vegan. I mean, okay, so I think like a girl can be vegan and, you know, not be a red flag, but it can be a red flag if that's basically their personality. then being beaten. That's a red flag. Such a Gemini thing. I am vegan, by the way. Yeah, basically. What? How the fuck did I hit me? Good news is that we don't have to worry about axe drops anymore. Let's forget about those people now. True, yeah. Talking about celebrities 24/7 is also a red flag. Unless they're talking about sports, like tennis or F1. Big club time soon. Big club would be after Shuten Doji. Wii Sports. Yeah. By the way, I see like there are three types of, like, if you go to like a dating app, something like that, there are three types of women, you could say. The ones obsessed with eating, the ones obsessed with traveling, and the rest. I don't know why there are so like what is this obsession with eating and so much traveling? Like, of course, like I can see people like liking to to travel and whatnot, but there's so many. Like, what? Like, I don't mind traveling, for example. Like I can have fun traveling and whatnot, but definitely I would not travel like all the time. Like, that to me is just something that I don't want to do. Like, traveling all the time is just a fucking hassle, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe it's just me, you know, that I'm not much of a foodie, but so many of them just say like, way to conquer me, give me food. It's like, what? What do you mean? Like, they just want people to feed them. Like, okay. Ah, it's just funny. Nano War of Steel, Norwegian reggaeton. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to change. Easy. Yeah. I mean, I could do the easy joke. How is it called? What is the name for this? Bro, when you forget one term about something, it's really annoying. I don't want to be specific with what I want to say. It's really annoying when I forget about the terms I want to say. I think caffeine is really getting me right now. Protein shake. Man, I want to say a particular thing. What is the fucking terminology? Sperm in Spanish, semen. Or sperma. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's literally like they come from the same place. Like they come from the same place. L'espermito. No. It's like sperm. It would be sperma, and semen would be semen. Like it's just literally the same thing, but you pronounce it in Spanish, basically. Because they're just scientific terms that they have turned into, you know, that have been accommodated by the language, right? El dico, el pene, la polla, el mango, la manguera. Boltzos? El gato, sí. El conejo, sí. See, we have changed from one to the other. El gigante. Yeah, that's why they call it, right? GG's. I'll fight. Disclaimer. Okay. Fuck. I finally remember the fucking term. Now, what was I gonna say with that? Disclaimer. I'm not serious when I say this, but give me food. Give me something to eat. Why don't you eat this? I was gonna be funnier when in the context. Now it's just kind of like forced. Resident Evil 4 reference? You mean like detrás de ti, imbécil? That one? That's like literally almost everything that I know about Resident Evil, by the way. Disclaimer, I'm not serious, but I'm serious, by the way. What the fuck? Don't put words on my mouth. Okay, so I'm just gonna get that for now. Is this saying how every disclaimer out there is Kipo is not just taken into not taking accountability. But the thing is, like, sometimes it's like people are not very smart when it comes to knowing if something is serious or not. So they put a disclaimer. Or, you know, when something is done by professionals, like actual professionals, but they don't want people to copy that, obviously, then they add a disclaimer. Like sometimes they have to add a disclaimer at the beginning of a fucking comedy show, as if it was necessary, but you know, like there's a bunch of Karens in the world, so you kind of have to. And even then, they will still complain. We need to turn kids more. Do you guys think it's gonna be the any percent time for this? Oh wow. Yeah, it's pretty funny, yeah. Era mejor que empieces a rezar. Is that another quote from Resident Evil 4? ¿Era mejor o será mejor? Because it feels like it's just gonna be better with será mejor. Yo, Dotinus. Welcome back. By the way, has anyone here played, or actually I should say, has everyone here played PvZ? Plants vs Zombies, the original one, the good one? Yeah, it means minna as in like everyone, or everybody in Japanese. Good, Pancor, good. What do you think of people who have not yet played PvZ? As in, like, yeah, it's a name for sure. Yeah, in some places of the world. What do you think about people who have not played PvZ in 2025? I think that's crazy. You said your dojo mission is invalid because you started from death screen. I would say before posting any or attending any runs, you should read the rules, just so you don't have you don't find yourself in a situation like that. So make sure you follow the rules every time. Do you prefer the shooter ones like Garden Warfare? Honestly, Garden Warfare, it was a good one. Before, they kind of went a bit too crazy with the second one. I feel like not a fan of how they approached the second one. Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's what I mean. Like, if you don't want surprises like that, like I know it can feel pretty bad, but it's still on you because you didn't follow the rules properly. You don't think so? What, you don't think so? Like I remember, it's like, for example, imagine you have like a gold run, right? In a regular run, like not individual level, and you get to a boss, you do everything perfect, but then suddenly something bullshit happens, like it should never happen. Like maybe the boss glitches out, and you cannot actually kill it, or there's like an attack hit you that should not hit you. But you know, it's still shit that happens, man. Shit happens. You can't just like make exceptions, because then like, what's the point of having leaderboards? Then again, like for example, personally, like if there were no leaderboards, I wouldn't mind either. Like I would just do my thing. So I wouldn't stress too much about like leaderboard shenanigans. But if you want to stress about it, you should make sure to check the rules before you run. Because otherwise, you know, these things happen. But again, like you don't need to speedrun according to the rules. You can just do your own speedruns. It's just that if you don't stick to the rules, don't expect them to be in the leaderboards. It is what it is, man. Can't just make exceptions because we feel bad. Imagine if, like, in F1 they didn't disqualify people because they have like the floor is not sufficient, because they feel bad about the winner not actually winning, even though they did like an amazing race. They still have to stick to the regulations. You know, feels bad, but if they make the exception, then that creates what is it called? An antecedent. You know, like where you did this, and it was like the floor was not thick enough, so therefore you should let us win with this, even though you would normally disqualify because you didn't disqualify this time. Same thing. You don't want to get into that situation. To find who made those rules, get him kidnapped. You cannot kidnap me. I kidnapped you. It's scary. Quick change to avoid kidnappers. I don't think that's how quick change works. Also, I don't use quick change because I don't need it. Fuck! That was unfortunate. Anti-kidnap use. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah. Can we talk about like Wolong? The fact that you like it auto puts you online. Can we talk about that? Like how that's bullshit? Like anything that just forces you into going online without you manually trying to go online is trash. Honestly. Yeah, Tencent shit. Yeah, I remember. Not this time, bruh. Not this time. Guess I can do that. Yeah, it's just I don't know, there's so many little things about Wolong that just piss me off. Like, it is actually really annoying to me, like what they did with Wolong. Because I feel like the game concept and everything is just actually pretty cool. And could have been like really, really good, but then just like all those, like all the little things just amount to a big pile of fucking shit. So it just pisses me off when I think about it. All the potential lost. I don't think so. Then Dotino's trying really hard to save his run. I could get that as well. Damage on Yokai. It's about the timing. How about this, Dotinus? If you want to that to be contemplated seriously, share a comparison of the loading times between like pressing X on load screen and pressing X on death screen. Show that it's exactly the same. But then again, there's one more thing that you may not have taken into account. Not all the Hatchet's not that run, dream of the Nioh one. How much money do you have? You have not taken into account one thing, is that not on every mission you can do that, Dotinus. Because in some missions, when you die, you know, on many missions actually, when you die, you don't start from the very beginning. And that is with or without shrines. So you could make the case on missions that are just one boss, I guess. But again, you have to do the side-by-side comparison and prove that it's exactly the same. Either way, I'm not a fan of making those kind of like exception rules, because on other missions that rule cannot apply anyways. So yeah, if you want to make the case, then yeah, that's what is needed. Yeah, but like if we're talking about dojos specifically, I guess yeah, you could say that. But yeah, this is another thing that I wanted to say. Not specifically that, but I was thinking about technically you're not starting the mission again. You're not retrying the mission. Like, practically speaking, you're doing the same thing, but technically it is not exactly the same thing. AI manipulation has nothing to do with it being on console or PC. It's just like behavior of the enemy. I remember there's like AI manipulation strats on the Organization 13 data. Like by doing certain things before the run, you can make it so that the AI does particular things. I think it was on Luxord. They just behave in a particular way. But yeah, what I was saying. The other thing is that technically, like, if you check the in-game time, okay, of that mission, you will not really, like, it's not really restarting the mission. It's just letting you continue from the start position. You know what I mean? Like, you have not made progress, but you have lost time before retrying. So even if it's exactly the same time, from retrying and loading, it's still not something that you're gonna use. Oh yeah, it's the same time, so therefore yes. So because technically, like the timer of the mission is not 0 at the start if you do that retry. We don't look at it, but yeah. We don't need to look at it if we just start from the beginning of the mission, right? So. I know it is like way easier to just retry. You know, it's way faster. You know, it gives you more attempts, but. Yeah. Not ideal, but it's fine. Yeah. Because that's another thing, like once you start accepting that, even if it's technically if you could accept that, even if it's technically like there's nothing wrong with it, you know, it's like completely fair, it does complicate things when it comes to verifying a run. Yeah, like there could be things that we don't realize as well, like all the things that I'm talking about. There could be other things on top of it that we don't know yet that could affect it, so it's just safer. But yeah, again, to even have a conversation, we would need that comparison if you want to. Again, I can only tell you that will be like the start of the conversation, nothing else. So up to you if you want to do that. I mean, technically we are talking about it already, but I mean, of the conversation to actually consider it being accepted. I think the only way to okay, I guess let's assume that it's the same thing, okay? Let's assume that it's the same timing and everything, right? I think we would still need, I think we will probably need to use cheat engine in order to know exactly what changes or what doesn't change from one state to the other, to know like what's going on. And honestly, I don't like using that program. I tried using it before, just when I try to maybe make the load removal work, which I didn't really succeed because I didn't understand what was going on with that. You know, I'm not the biggest expert in that matter. And I don't know, like just the name of it. Which value? I mean, it could be any value. Like there should be like a way to like compare like anything that is relevant, see if anything changes, but I don't know, it feels like too much of a hassle for that either way. At the end of the day, it's just easier to just stick to what works, as Peter was saying.
まるで城が息づいておるようじゃ。さっきの連続の固まるとこの呪落台、何やら関係があるようじゃの。
Yeah, like in the dojos, like what could be the change, I guess, in value? Because in other missions, like you recover the. No, you start without the. Yeah, you start without the Guardian Spirit, right? Because you just died. So you recover it the moment that you get near if it's like a boss fight, right? But in the dojo missions, in theory, there should be like no real change, right? So you have to look. Again, if we were to do this, of course. I'm not doing it. Not bothering. We'll have to look into anything that is relevant. I don't know what anything that could be relevant would be specifically. It could be anything. Yeah, it's just complicating things for the sake of just hit and retry instead of like retrying in a different way, which is abandoning mission and getting back in. I know it's technically a little bit worse, but I know there's a lot of what ifs going on here with this conversation, but yeah. I gotta say that in regards to Nioh 2 runs, like part of me wants to maybe think that it could have been maybe better to just stick to just regular 9% and hits less. And part of me thinks that maybe it would have been better to just like specify a bit more like the what it is now, the featherless. I don't know, it's just Ninja Blast Samurai gets less. Now has more challenges. It's exciting. Good. I haven't checked the boards in a while, man. Joder. Fuck. Am I sneezing? Split files the other day by accident. Bro, I don't know how many times I lost my split files actually in the past. Have to re-download like a split. Managed to get a very old Nioh like file back only with 116, which was your PB with Sloth now. I remember when I before I started doing Nioh level 1 runs, like I was still doing like a Sloth runs back in the day, like runs with Sloth, and then I started doing like level 1 runs, which obviously you cannot really do Sloth on those, and then I ended up like improving my PB. I don't know for how much, but I was like my level 1 run was faster than my previous run. What is that, Kuja? Welcome. And then at some point I just came back to regular 90%, and yeah, just destroyed the PB there. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Finally got a decent laptop. Then secret arrows dependent. Cannot even buy them. Feels okay, man. Yo, Horizon. Yeah, for the record, when the moment that I beat the any percent, I'm gonna call it there because obviously I don't have enough time for. I don't have enough time for DLCs because I gotta go and like, not gotta go in 30 minutes, but you know, in 30 minutes I gotta start prepping. So yeah. What am I doing? That's annoying. That's a bit of a long walk. By the way, are you ever gonna do like NG runs on Nioh 2? Titus? I remember you told me you kinda wanted to learn them, but then that was it. You know, yeah, but Tsunarimusha 2, then Death Stranding 2, if you'll talk about it. Oh yeah, Death Stranding 2 is a thing, huh? The other DS2. Maybe that British will take your world record then. By the way, who's gonna challenge my my Reki run on Nioh 2, huh? My Reki runs in plural. The good DS? I don't know about that. I never understood the appeal of Death Stranding. You get it or you don't? No, I mean like, I get what the game is about, I just don't get the appeal. Oh. Like, it would be one thing if it was just a movie. Was it as a game? I don't know. It's just kinda like... Yeah. Like, imagine if Interstellar was like a game. Instead of a movie. Suddenly, it's just way worse, right? Do you like a Stellar Blade? Kind of. There's things that I like about it, there's things I dislike about it. I think the system is maybe a bit too parry dependent and not flowy enough. And then I hate the sections where the game tells you, oh yeah, you know this in this place, like you have like you cannot use electronic stuff, and your sword, for the sake of plot, is fully dependent on your electronics working. So it's like, oh cool, yes, like what a great sword. Yes. How did we manage to go from swords that are fully functional and not energy or device dependent to like a sword that it just turns off when you don't have like fucking data available. Like what's up with that? Also, I think they fixed it on the DLC with Nier Automata and whatnot, but the hairstyles are very lacking. That said, though, it looks like it's gonna be a nice game to see mods on. Big worker. What big worker? The guy who made the speedrun rules. What? Is that salt that I smell? Who's making popcorn? Yo, Devil. Thanks for the GG. Dotinus Ryzen, thank you. It could be interesting, depending on how they do Ninja Gaiden 4. I would be definitely interested in running that. But it also depends on how busy I am when that happens. You know, and if I have like any other projects. It's been a while since I last pick up like a new speed game. Again, Unreal 5 or any kind of engine, like game engine, is literally just the building block. Whether you use a bunch of tools that they give you or not is another question. So, and how you use the tools that they give you is another question as well. Yeah, that better happen. Oh, wow, okay. I don't know, I haven't checked. Fetus. I haven't checked personally. But then again, remember that it is not just Team Ninja, it's Team Ninja and Platinum Games. Thank you for the GG. I was scuffed, but you know, we got it. It's me in Tex Bank.
You all set? Let's go.
I mean, Capcom still makes good combat, for example. It's just that the problem resides somewhere else. And other companies have like good combat as well, but thank you for the good luck, Altinus. Yes, exactly what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, listen to what the stream elements is saying there. Also visit the different channels. Two hours and 10 minutes. I say 2 hours and 9 minutes. Oh wow. I mean, I'll have to look at the video, because maybe he just switches to the pedal like right after the runtime. I'll have to look at the video. Unless you are wording it in a particular way that it's not how you're not saying what I think you're saying. Because if you mean like just choosing like pedal as in like the starting one, that doesn't matter. What matters is the one you start the fight with. when you activate the fight for the first time in the mission. So depends on what you mean exactly. If you mean that he entered the fight with Feral and then Otakamaru went brute, then that should not be possible. If you mean... GG's, by the way. If you mean that he picked Feral at the start of the game and then he got brute on the Otakamaru, that doesn't matter. What matters is what you start the fight with the first time. Thanks for the GG's. By the way, I win. That's 2-9, not 2-10. No, I didn't forget to stop the timer because I'm gonna stop it. Right? No. Okay. Alright, let's continue with this then. Did I do the dojo? No, I don't have enough for that. Okay. Let's go. Oh fuck, whatever. Doesn't matter, the timer is just there as reference. What am I doing, man? I swear. More time for people to catch up on the stream. Totally did that on purpose. Oh, I never switched to Nekomata. I gotta check actually. Like, is there like what's the actual best spirits for me at this point? Because the thing is, like, we're not using Yokai Abilities, so or Yokai shit, so it's just like not a lot of options, to be honest. Or valid options. Okay, so let's just check. Like, more keys, okay, but this is, I don't really need it either. Like, Masaru's is alright already. Life Drain, be Poison. Charge attack boost. Like, there's no, like, real reason to change, I don't think. I could check like some of the DLC ones just in case, but I don't think there's gonna be much of a change. They're kind of similar. Oh wow. Shaking. Why? Ow! How does that hit me? Come on. I'll do this actually. No, I have already done that. No, no. Here, this thing. No. That's what I forgot to do. I can't.
この代理も源氏の手に。いずこに逃げればよいのだろうか。
偽物なり誰ぞ
Yo, if you just we're winning. Kind of, I guess. If I could fucking target the right fucking target, then yeah, we would be winning. But you know, this game's target system sometimes is dumb as fuck, dumb as bricks.
わしらだけで義経に会いに行きますかの弁慶ほどの強力であればあの大弓も使える
What about you?
いやもう
How you
余っ
doing?
ておるし渡してはどうかの
What
もらった矢はわしらのために使うと言うておるよ。
Yeah. Because no one was asking about fights with ants, but you know, they did that anyways. Yeah, basically. Same, but different. Yeah, otherwise the gong doesn't appear, which is funny to think about. Jeez. It's like it's not like you get the gong and then you use it and then, you know, he doesn't have arrows to shoot, so therefore nothing happens. It's just that there's no gong if you don't give him the arrows. It's kind of dumb, but yeah, first try. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's better for the player, but no. The gong doesn't appear if you don't give it the thing. It's better for the player because, you know, then you see the gong and it's like, oh damn, there's a gong here. But I don't know, you could argue the opposite as well. Like if you see the gong but nothing happens, it's like, what is this gong doing here? Must be doing something, but yeah, I don't know. You could argue both ways. That to me it makes more sense overall that the gong would be there no matter what. But I don't know if it would be better for the player to, in general, to have it around or not. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, I think what happens is, like, you give him one and then the gong is used once and then it breaks. And if you give him 2, then it doesn't break the first time. You know, it's like, you know, you can, if you can ring the gong, then it's just something can happen, right? And it doesn't break before that. That's what I assume, at least. 1%. Tricky, tricky, tricky. The funny thing is, in this one, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish the run before I get to the 120k proficiency. But even if I do hit the 120k proficiency, there's no much for me to do with that, because it's not nice, the dojo mission for the axe. It's funny because the axe just has like overall a pretty easy time in general, right? Besides like very fast targets in the main missions. And then you get to the dojo and it's like, well, guess we'll suffer now. Bro, fuck off. Man. Haven't had this issue in forever. Why? Leave me alone! Fuck off! Insane. Nubepo like quadruple snipe. I don't know if it was like 3 or 4 times, but man, insane. I'm gonna have to get this shrine here just in case, because maybe I die all at once. Given my luck in this mission, I'll just take this one as well. So, I think today I might have enough time to do like the full dual source run as well. Ideally before dinner, but I did start a bit late because I was watching tennis. Easy clap. Oh, we got another axe. Slayer axe. Water. I mean, I knew that, but didn't remember. Oh no, wait. No, never mind. No. That's good. That is correct. Because I got confused with something else. Okay. I don't know if there's another set that I could use, but it's like lightweight.
またしても時を超えたようじゃが、この荒れ果てぶりはとても同じ京の都とは思えんの。同じ光を宿す。
Okay, sure. Well, that was annoying. Because she was too close to the wall. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. That attack probably has the worst fucking hitbox of all time in this game. I think I gotta wait for a moment and then go. Yeah, the sword key. Fucking sword key, I swear. It's like their sword key is more broken than our sword key. Yo, what is up, Angkor? Welcome. Gillette, the best man. The best a man can get. Is that because I shaved today, or what's going on? Hi and hello. Oh, I see. Damn. Yeah, they know. Fucking Amazon spies. Fuck off. ¡Tu putísima madre! ¡Hostia! I'm trying to tell you something. Yeah, I don't know. You know, every now and then I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. But I used to get like just random like German commercials and shit. I was like, no, I'm not German. I don't understand German. Why are you giving me these ads? Same with like French as well. Oh fuck. That's bad. And ration as well, then. What is the Russian ad about? Some propaganda. Maybe some Tripalowski. Jumping in the language, you don't understand. Fuck off. Yes. This purity fire. It doesn't burn. Not with fire. Or not with the fire element. but they're basically flames. So this is weird. You turn off all hot elements when you play? You really shouldn't. Like, I give you a lot of information that is gonna help you with, like, I mean, I could do a challenge where I just do, like, no hot, I guess. But I don't know to what point it would be a challenge for me, because, you know, if I just do speech strats, in general, it should not matter too much, because I would do that in the proper strat, but yeah. Yeah, basically that. They give you a ton of information that is crucial for your game knowledge and knowing what to do on each moment in a fight. So, yeah. By the way, the speed run is getting uploaded now. It should be published either tonight or tomorrow morning. Unless something goes wrong, then it'll be later. Yo, Rollover, how you doing, man? Hey, it's going alright. Like, the axe is pretty chill. In general, like, these runs are not too demanding compared to other runs that I've done. What about you, man? How are you doing? Wow, okay, bro. Insane. Yeah, the hatchet is gonna be a pain in the ass. First time that I die in this runs in that place. I don't know. I said this multiple times, but I just really dislike, like, they're so focused on throwing. You love hatchets. Lies. If you love hatchets so much, then why do you keep playing Nioh 1, huh? If you love hatchet so much, you would just main Nioh 2. Nioh 1 would be secondary. You don't feel like grinding Nioh 2? Yeah, exactly, because you don't like the hatchets. You know. What is ass about grinding in Nioh 2 is the fucking hidden skills, man. Who had the fucking idea? I don't know, man. But I really hope that if they ever do Nioh 3, they just scrap that idea completely. Like, just no grinding for fucking hidden skills. Just give me a challenge or something. I don't want to fucking get a random loot to get like to farm a random loot to get the fucking stupid skill. Wow. I should probably start doing the trick. talking about it. No, I mean, I could do it. No. See, this is like... It is really annoying. No, what am I doing? That's not what I want to do! Yeah. Just get insane luck for it. Speaking of luck. Yep. So yeah, Rollover, how have you been? I see you still play HSR and Talwua. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's not good. Fuck off! Is this? I don't know, man. I don't think it's worthwhile to try that, because it just takes too long for the axe to do that. Like with the sword, for example, is like okay, because it's like way faster to do. But the axe has a lot of. Man, that's annoying. This fight is probably gonna be the worst one in terms of like matchups for the axe. Just because of how this boss works. I mean, I could just start doing like high stun rolls as well, I guess. Could also do that. But I'm just not used to dodging that. It's just way better to just block it with other things. I mean, I said this also before, like one of the good things about doing challenge runs like this is that I'm forced to learn new things. Or, you know, like... forced to adapt and whatnot. Can't believe I didn't think about it before. That's not the easy solution actually. Okay, that's... I wasn't comfy with that timing. Oh, sure. Okay, this is... Yeah, all I need to do is just high stance rolls. Cool. Speaking of hatchets. Oh man. I don't know if you guys think like maybe it's better to have chat like over here instead, like here, or maybe leave it on the other one. Yo, Oxygen, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, what am I going to the hat? I don't want to go to the hat. Yeah, this is like... So it's either there or here.
Neko mataよ。しきりに目をこすっておるが、いかがした？
See if I can get good RNG and I don't die to trying to get the thing. This next boss is also gonna be probably the second hardest to... no, like this one and what is it called? And Tate Awashi are like the remaining ones that are probably gonna be a bit concerning. The good orange. Oh. Yep, cool crap. That's why like the Kasha is so important to use here in the runs. Because otherwise good luck like getting the fucking stun on that. Or you're just gonna attack you before you can start stunning him. At least with a good punish, of course. Ooh, that's terrible. Ah. Okay. And by the way, I'm thinking about once I am done with this series of runs, I'm thinking about actually getting Kazan, because I've been postponing that forever. Oh wow! Fancy interact is. Like, do you know how it works? Like, do you mean the animation cancel, right? So for the cats, you only have one chance, because after that, like, the cat will just get mad if you swing. I guess there's some attacks, just not the basic ones that you normally would want to use. There's some attacks that you can actually do it with that by the time you can Kipples, like the aggro will have passed, I think. Then there's one with the... what is it called? With the split staff, for example. But in general, yeah, you only have one chance. For the rest, it's just... you know, you can try as many times as you want. Yeah, he pulls when you start to actually interact. So when the animation is about to start, you keep pulse. Oh, in fact, like you don't need to. It doesn't need to be about to start. You can just literally. Oh wow. Okay. Start and then keep pulse depending on which one it is. Think it's too slow? I don't think so. There's way harder things to do. Like for example, personally I don't really want to bother with it, but I don't. When I did try with it, I wasn't able to get it consistently. Again, like I haven't tried for hours or something like that. I tried for a few minutes and that's it. What is it called? I've seen you do it, Fitus. What is it called? The dodge cancel. Oh yeah, mashing that is pretty annoying for sure. I hate how like it detects when you're not anymore in range. Poor thing. It just does that. It's like, bro, like let me just punish this stupid move. Why does it have to have like a detection? Like you can still punish with it, but it's just kind of tricky to do it. You play with keyboard and mouse this game? I mean, I've seen people do it, but I don't understand why why you would do it. Actually, I started like a playthrough with keyboard and mouse, but then I started like I got busy. I don't remember what it was initially. It was like the hardest thing that I've done. Now it's like too late for me to just get back into it, I think. It's just terrible, man. It makes me want to cut my hands. It's god awful. Yeah, it's just incredibly uncomfortable. Like, I would get people playing like more simple games, like I don't know, like the Dark Souls or something like that, with keyboard and mouse if they want to, even if it's a bit more orthopedic. From my viewpoint. But with Nioh, I don't understand it. Like, it's just like, why? Like, unless you have like an insane mouse, I feel like there's no way to even get close to what the controller offers. Too old to learn controller. I disagree with that statement. What? Why can't I? Come on, bro. They say an old dog cannot learn new tricks, but that is not true. You just need motivation. Yeah, honestly, like, how was your first contact with Nioh? Either 1 or 2, whatever you started with, since you play like with mouse and keyboard. I assure you, I would be astonished if you find transitioning from keyboard to controller harder than starting with mouse and keyboard on Nioh. Start with Nioh 2. One button stand switch. Like, the thing is, the way it is designed, like, you can control it way easier and it flows way better on controller. I don't know if you have seen like how the game plays on controller, but I can show you, I guess, later. It will take a bit of time to set up the cam. Yeah, imagine the keyboard if Nioh was only on keyboard. I would have never played this game. Like, maybe tried it, but that's about it. Obviously, it would be like very delulu to not add controller controls in this. I remember I was gonna play Naraka at some point. Naraka Blade Point. Speaking of points. And then I ended up like not playing because it had terrible customization on the controller. Like I did not get like a good enough mapping of the controls for me to accept playing that game. Like some games are just better on keyboard, or you know, maybe like comparable. But this is not one of them. Like I feel like even if you're very comfortable with the keyboard, you are definitely handicapped by the keyboard controls, in my opinion. Compared to someone else who is equally comfortable with the controller. Armored Core? Wasn't that the one that they have like insanely fucking dank controls where you had to like invert the controller or something like that to play it efficiently? Nioh 2 had lunch the day before, so I thought it was 2. He was playing them. It's Francois, of course it's Yank. Yeah. Oh, fucking course. But it's funny because as far as I know, I haven't played them, okay? As far as I know, yeah, we're not even close to that. Armored Core is actually pretty complex, which is funny because, you know, then you see like the Dark Souls games, you know, or the Souls games in general, and they're not complex at all. They're just their difficulty is mainly due to its simplicity, because you don't have that many options to deal with things. There's sluggish and shit. You'll have to learn combos in Armored Core. You know, it's funny because now AC, like the first thing that I read it as was Assassin's Creed, even though I also don't play Assassin's Creed. Can you fuck off, logo? But I mean, I guess that is also true for Assassin's Creed, right? Like you don't need to combo. But I think like I could be wrong again because I haven't played them. But from what I get, like they are relatively complex. Armored Core is a mecha game, yes. Character is a mecha or mecha. It's always aligned to the center axis of the screen, which is how your movement is based. Yes? Oh, fuck off. Yes, but I don't know what you're getting at right now. Like, like, I understood what you mean and everything. Like, I'm familiar with all of that, but I just like, what has that to do with complexity or controls of the game and whatnot? It's just like how the game moves, right? Sort of like how lock-on changes your movement in action games, yes. Yeah, like in Bloodborne, like if you lock on, you can dash, but otherwise you roll, right? It's like a first example. Like Lightning debuff, the best debuff of them all. Very confident. Especially when you want to attack. Excited for GTA 4 remaster? Is that a thing? You know my answer. It's like how you always have lock-on, and in order to have free 360 movement, you'll need to activate certain things like the dash. To break the lock-on with the center of the screen. So certain, like it does like a pan effect or something, or zoom out, or you know, like the camera move if you do moves if you do certain things, right? Every mech game is like this, even in games with mech mini games like Shino Saga. Yes, I cannot wait. Even those rare Iron Man games have this movement. What about the Superman 64? Because it also remind me of the thing. Leaked yesterday. If the leaks was right, it's coming before the end of 2025. Okay. Well, my life will stay the same. Superman 64 doesn't have this movement. Gonna load the dishwasher back in a bit. Okay. Yeah, do you want me to warm up a little bit on Tateboshi and then wait for you to come back and then I beat it, or nah? There's a lock-on, which makes it slow. I forgot there was like a better start for that. It's funny because that's like literally the speed strat. Stop being like this, started watching, come on. Behave a little bit. There we go. In case you're wondering, yes, this is basically gonna be high stance strong attack simulator in this fight. Unless I get a little bit lucky and then I can do something else, but basically that's gonna be the whole fight. Doesn't tend to give much more openings than that. Shrineless DLC round 1. I mean, if I can level up on the outside of the, like on the map, you mean? I mean, I could do it in a speedrun, I guess, technically. Oh, wow. Yes. A little bit lucky there. Was able to do that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely not the funniest thing to do. Not the most fun thing to do. Going around the place. Especially in long missions, which are quite several main missions are pretty long. Pancor didn't answer, so I just went ahead and didn't wait for him. This is better. Let's go. So yeah, like that's the worst thing about like the North Rhines. Like if you do die, it's annoying as shit. Especially if you die late on the mission. This I did do like a no, like this is I did take I ended up taking the shrines, but I didn't do like I did like a no shrine menu run. That was also pretty hard. But you know, in that case, like if I were to do what you said, like I would just do shrine menus on the map. It would be like a no checkpoint run, basically. No checkpoints run.
奴の心中がいかなるものであったとしてものう。
An Enra mission already would be like a pain in the ass. Now that I think about it. There's the one game where the lock-on serves no purpose and just makes freaking Superman move as a snail pace. Even Monster Hunter lock-on has uses, yeah. I actually don't really use lock-on on Monster Hunter. I'm not a fan of it. I prefer to have like the full control of the camera because the lock-on is not really a true lock-on. Which makes sense because with big targets you normally want a lock-on. Like a full lock-on. It just fucks you up with the camera. Which is why we don't really lock on against Yuki. It's just really bad for the targeting and camera. I mean, you do lock on it if you do the grapple and whatnot, but yeah, that's about it. You didn't say anything, so I didn't wait for you. But you were fine with that. I mean, I asked you and you didn't answer, so it's not my fault. Did you think I was trolling and I was gonna get stuck there? Because I wasn't. I think from all the bosses, I think the hardest one has been like the white tiger, like just due to the nature of how it moves around and whatnot. Friend of mine has been living with you for 3 days, and he had his apartment. He's put all his dish on the bench above the dishwasher. He had his apartment fixed. He's put all his dish on the bench above the dishwasher. I see. I see. Oh, God. Didn't do the menu properly. So. Do I get another level? I don't think so, but no. So to put it in it, he just left it above. Classic. Okay, let's go. Okay. You guys believe in the sub 340? Of course. That's what I want to see. Yeah, that was my bad. That was my bad. I went to Jolo there. Too impatient. But Axel, how are you so patient with this game? Like, no. I'm just a stubborn. Big difference. This was sure not a nuclear reactor. Speaking of nuclear reactors, guess what we lack in Spain in terms of active? Because the government is prepared as fuck about how to manage the energy. And we got a blackout a few weeks ago because of that. Nice. Yeah, that clip me. That's my line. I did do it before. Yeah, that's not what I intended to do. It's okay. He doesn't lick windows, what? He gets wiped by his girlfriend. Unless he doesn't place the utensils in right, I don't really see how it is in execution. It's sort of like using a microwave. Unless he puts the bowl of food in upside down or something, yeah. Yeah, like you don't... Like it definitely is not anything complicated by any means. Okay, sub 340, sorry. We could do like a bet for the dual swords. Anyways, people at YouTube, see you in the next one. Next one is dual swords. Hope you enjoyed.